So to begin with, what I'm going to do is open up my Chrome, and then after I'm going to type into the search bar canva.com. Okay guys, so as soon as you are at canva.com, make sure to make an account. It does not take a long time. You just need to make an account and sign in, and then after you guys can buy Pro if you want, but I'm not going to do that because you do not need that for this tutorial. So before we even use Canva, you can search it up on Google Images if you want, but I usually use Pinterest to get my examples. I usually use Pinterest to get my inspiration, so I know what I'm going to make. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is type up I'm going to type up, you can type up anything. I think I'm just going to search up actually no, I'm not going to search up tropical background. What I'm going to do is search up plain pastel background. Yeah, I'm going to search that up. You guys can search up anything you want, and then what you want to do is just look for any color that you want. Okay guys, so now I've saved it. What I'm going to do is hop into Canva, and then what you want to do is click on create a design, and it will ask you to search something up. I'm going to search up YouTube thumbnail. You guys can search up YouTube thumbnail, or you can click on custom size, which I think that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to type in 1920 times let's say 1080, because that is a thumbnail size. If you guys want like the proper thumbnail size, I'm pretty sure it's 1080. Actually I'm just gonna put it on the screen so you guys can know the other size that you could use, because I do not want to get this wrong for you guys. So yeah, I'm just going to click on create a new design. Make sure it's on pixels, not cm or mm. Oh yeah, just make sure it's on pixels, then click on create new design. And now it's on create new design. As you can see, it takes you to this page. Okay guys, so now you are on this page. What you want to do is click on uploads. Now you want to click on upload media. This is all the media I've uploaded before. I would use this background, but I just want to show you guys from scratch, so I'm just going to click on upload media, and then after click on device. You guys can upload it from your Google Drive, Instagram, Facebook, or Dropbox, so you can use anything you want, but I'm just going to upload it from my device because I already saved a picture earlier onto my device. So now guys, I'm just going to upload that. Okay guys, so as you can see, the picture just uploaded and it's right here. So what you want to do is drag it into the box. I'm just going to drag it so then it comes like, yeah, okay, like that. That's what I want to happen. So as you can see, it now looks like that, and you just want to customize your page. So if you guys want, you can download it like this. I'm just gonna download it like this so I have the right size, and I'm just gonna click on download. I'm just going to name it Untitled Design. If you guys want, anyway, you guys can always rename it later. So yeah, it asks me what I wanted to name it, so I'm just gonna name it what should I name it? Pastel background. It's not that pastel, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay guys, so the next thing you want to do is customize this. If you guys do not know how to do that, you want to click on photos or elements. I think I'm just going to click on elements, and I'm just going to type up let's say you wanted Google. So I'm just going to search up Google, and then after I'm going to put the Google icon on my what is this called, desktop. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my desktop, and then after I'm gonna put it in the corner right there. As you can see, some colors come up here, so what you can do is change the colors. I think I'm gonna do that to like a more tropical color. So yeah, as you can see, Canva gives me a selection of different colors. and it gives me the colors that match the photo, and that's what I really like about it. Make sure you guys use it. It's really good. So yeah, now I'm done. What I'm going to do is position it in the way I want, and then after, I'm just going to search up recycle bin. You guys probably get what I'm trying to show you guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna search up recycle bin because that's what goes on my home screen, if you guys can see. So I'm just gonna search up recycle bin, and then after, I'm just going to drag that in. I'm gonna use this one, and then after, I'm going to change the colors. Go on to text, and then after, I'm going to click on add a heading, and I'm just gonna drag that in. So now what I'm going to do is click on it and then write my name, and I'm just going to type in royalties PC. So I'm just gonna use this for like my intro. You guys do not have to type this. You guys can customize your intro whatever way you want to. I'm just customizing it this way because it's like really simple. If you guys want, you guys can totally copy what I'm doing. It would be really nice if you guys made an intro like this and credited me in the description. You guys do not have to. It would just be really nice if you did. So now guys, I'm just going to click on this font, and then after, I'm just going to click on any font I want, and then after, I'm just going to use it. So I don't know if this works, so I'm just going to customize my font. That's done. I guess I'm going to add a taskbar. If you guys do not know what that is, this is a taskbar. It's right at the bottom over here. So it does not take long. If you guys want to do that, what you need to do is click on elements, and then after, you can type in shapes if you guys want, but I'm just going to type on rectangle. I'm typing in rectangle so I can use that for the bottom. You can also scale the rectangle if you want. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it down like how a taskbar is, and yeah, so I'll do that by doing this and then shrinking that down. Okay guys, so I guess it's not gonna shrink down anymore, so I'll just use it like this. Now that's there, I'm just going to change the color so it's more visible. Okay, that's a fine color to me. The taskbar is a bit thick, but it's okay. It's just like for my tutorial, so I guess you guys can do this on any other software. You do not have to use Canva. I've used Pixlr for this before, so you just go onto Pixlr and use the color lookup tool and just change the color, but I could be doing that for another video, so I will be explaining that to you later. So now guys, I'm just going to add some random apps to my taskbar. I'm going to make a new page, and on this new page, I'm going to title it so I remember what these pages are. I'm going to title it web. I'm going to also title my first page royalties PC. And yeah, so for the web page, what I'm going to do is click on the X button, and then I'm going to search up web browser. Okay guys, so I've actually gotten my classic media player. So the text probably told you what to do to get this. As you can see, I searched up web browser and I added a new page by clicking add page, and I also titled my page web. So as you can see, I used my magic recommendations and I got this. Okay, so now that I've named it that, I'm going to go to pixlr.com. You guys do not need to do this, like you just do not need to do this. I'm just being extra here and I want to make the background transparent. So if you guys want to do the same thing as me, make sure to follow my steps very well. It's not hard guys, so do not think this is hard to do. This doesn't take a long time when you know how to do it. So basically, as you can see, it does this. So it has a white background and I do not want a white background. So to do that, I'm just going to click on one select, and as you can see, it selects perfectly. If you select too much like this, and it just selects everything, I'm just gonna undo that. And what you want to do is change your tolerance to 32. If your tolerance is 32 and it's still selecting a lot, just keep playing around with the tolerance and changing it. Okay guys, so I'm just going to save mine as a PNG. Do not save yours as a JPG or a WEBP or a PXD. Now guys, what you want to do is import the picture, and then after you want to look for the picture that we made. So basically we want to look for the desktop, and then after we want to click on it and then insert. Open up the cursor as well. So to do that, I'm just going to click on picture, and then after I'm going to click on cursor transparent. As you can see, the cursor pops up, and I'm just going to make that more smaller. I think that's a perfect place to put the cursor. So now guys, what I'm going to do is click on animations and then click on custom animation. Now guys, you want to click on add effect and then click on motion parts, then click on draw custom motion parts, custom path, and then after click on scribble. Make sure you do this perfectly. Like, it doesn't have to be too perfect, but what I'm going to do is scribble it from here, and then after I'm going to click on the YouTube button, and you guys will see exactly what it does. So that's how it moves, and I think I'm gonna move that a bit so this works. Okay guys, so after you've taken off the picture, what you want to do is right click, and then after click on format background, and then after color, and I'm just going to do a typical green color. Okay guys, so after you've clicked on format background, go back to the custom animation tab, and then after use your screen recorder, and then make sure to screen record this. So I'm going to go type up my screen recorder, open it back up, and then after I'm going to click on play as soon as this starts recording. So I use Filmora 9 to edit, and most people don't have that. Well, some people don't have it. So you do not need Filmora 9 for this, guys. You can use any editor you have. You can use CapCut. You can do this on phone as well. But just make sure that you have Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, so now we are in Filmora 9. So make sure you guys open up your editing software. If you guys want to import stuff in Filmora 9, you just want to click on the import button, then click on import media files, or you can simply click in the middle over here, or click Ctrl-I on your keyboard. So once you've done that, what you want to do is go to where you saved all of your files, and what you want to do is import the desktop, and then you want to also import any additional stuff you want to add to your intro. I'm just going to import my media player, my desktop, and also my cursor. Okay guys, so now that I am done, I will be importing my PC first, and then after I'm going to stretch that out. So you guys can do that as long as you want. And then I'm just going to place in my clip on the top, and I'm just going to wait for this to start the transition, and then as soon as it starts, I'm going to pause it right there. So that's exactly where it starts. I'm just going to use my arrow keys to find the exact time it starts, which is right there, and then after I'm going to use that, and as you can see, it clicks on the YouTube button. So I'm going to basically move this to the end of my screen, if you guys get what I mean, and then after I'm going to double click and use chroma key and green screen my cursor. Now I'm going to put the offset all the way up and make sure there's not too much green screen. Okay, so now I'm just going to position, I'm just going to position it right there. Okay, so that's where it ends, and okay guys, so that's where it ends, and now I'm just going to split it right in the middle, and then I'm going to delete the excess bit. And now as you guys can see, the cursor ends right on the YouTube icon. The cursor looks a bit weird, so I'm just going to fix that up. Okay, so now that's fixed up, I'm just going to play it and see how that looks. I think that looks really good. So as soon as it clicks on the YouTube icon, I think I'm just going to stop it right in the middle. I'm going to use my arrow keys to navigate around, which is right there. Okay, so now I'm just going to click on the green screen cursor, then click on split, then click right on split, and then after delete the excess. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do now is click on royalties PC, and I'm going to split it right when this ends. I'm just going to split it so you guys that are using different editing softwares, so that it will work for you guys that are using different editing software. So if you're on Filmora, you do not need to split it. All you need to do is click M on your keyboard to mark it. Okay, so once you've marked it or splitted it, what you want to do is import your whatever you want as your overlay. I'm using a media player, and it's just going to be like, as soon as you click on YouTube, it opens up a media player. I'm also going to use my keyboard, my arrow keys to navigate around, and I'm going to stop it where it ends and click on take snapshot. So what this does is it takes a snapshot of this page, and what I'm going to do is, instead of marking, I'm just going to delete it right there and import my snapshot. So now it looks like the mouse is still there, and then my media player is also on the screen. I'm just going to import my music. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to import the sound effect by clicking on this audio layer and importing the mouse click sound effect. And I'm just going to zoom into my timeline and stop it right exactly onto the point. Just going to stop it right here, delete, and I'm also going to delete over here, there. So that is precise, and I'm just going to import that as soon as okay, I'm just going to import that, and wait, what? I'm just going to move it back to where the mouse clicked. I don't know if you guys heard that. I'm just going to put my volume up and you guys can hear that. So if you guys can see, it clicked, the sound effect played as soon as my mouse clicked on the YouTube button, and then this appeared. So what I'm going to do now is leave it like that now, and I'm just going to put my thumbnail over here, and then after type in my YouTube title down here. If you guys do not know what I'm talking about, I'll just show you quickly right here. and I'm just going to get a random thumbnail that I've already made. Okay guys, so I got a thumbnail. So this is one of my recent videos, and I'm just going to place it as soon as it opens up the media player. So as you can see, it takes over the screen. So what I'm going to do is just scale that down to whatever size I want, and I'm just going to put that right there. So now it's in the middle of the screen. As you can see, it's in the middle of the screen. You can add a border to it if you want, but what I'm going to do is click on titles, and then after I'm going to click on default title, and I'm just going to double click on that, and then after I'm just going to type up tropical orange because that's one of my favorite fonts, and then I'm just going to type in 𝗿cie𝘆𝗹𝘁𝘆 since that's like the title, and you can recolor the text whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it as grey, and I'm just going to scale it down, and then I'm just going to put the text right there and click on animation and change that to typewriter. I'm gonna use the advanced one, and then I'm gonna click on custom animation, and then I'm just going to change the typewriter up a bit. So just like that. Yeah, so then it clicks on that, and then it says the name of the video, and then after I'm just gonna say it ends right there. And yeah, so guys, I'm just going to customize this with the intro I have already. This is the intro I actually made. It does have a little bit of sound, so I think I'm just going to keep the bit where it says my name. I want that right here. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to delete this and just customize my intro. If you guys want more of these videos, make sure to subscribe. So here is actually the finishing look, guys. It's not the best, but if you guys spend time on this, it will come out good. So yeah, and then that. Okay guys, so that's basically it, and then you want to click on export and just export your intro. So that's how my intro looks. You guys can also make it fancy and add some music to it. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Once you're done, you just want to cut off the end of the music, and I'm just going to fade that so it sounds more pleasing. And then after, once you've done, you want to click on export, and then you want to click on my video and rename that to whatever you want. I'm just going to name it new intro, and I'm just going to write tutorial so I know the difference. Make sure to name it something that you remember, and make sure to click on the folder icon and make a new folder for where you keep all of your stuff. I'm just going to name this. I'm just going to name my new folder tutorial intros. So yeah, and I'm just going to double click that folder and click on select folder, and then as you can see, that's where it saves to. I'm just going to click on WMV and enable GPU accelerated video encoding, and then I'm just going to click on export. Okay guys, so once it's finished exporting, I will be putting the video up on the next slide or the next clip, and you guys can see the finishing results. Bye guys. Hey, yo.